Good morning out there. This is Sunday morning after a really interesting Saturday night. As you've been watching my, some of us, as much as we enjoy the living, also enjoy the dead. And I just want you folks to know that this person right here is not dead yet. Yeah, but the video's not over, so hang in there, okay? Jeez. Well, I heard some very disconcerting news that some dead people are now watching my videos. And folks, and you know who you are. You definitely know who you are. I'm sorry that your brain has lost you so many years ago, but it'd really be nice if you laid down, you know. So, but that's okay. I don't mind. So nobody really showed up last night, other than the usual crowd, you know, and, you know.
Showed up to your or mine?
Your place, because they never show up here. You know why they don't show up here? Because they haven't got the gonads to do it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. See, they show up on your blog, they show up on YouTube, but they don't have to show up to knock on your door and say, "Hey, can I borrow $20?
Well, you know, I went on Facebook.
You don't need money anymore.
You know, Facebook, what I put you up there, but folks, he's not real computer adept, so he doesn't know whether he's up on Facebook or what. But I checked my Facebook account. And last night I did have an interesting evening talking back and forth to an old friend, or possibly an old enemy, one of the two. I hope to call him a friend. And that's the way I spent the evening, because he took offense to my therapy for the dead. He thought that was ridiculous. But I...
Wait a minute. You give me therapy.
And you're almost dead.
That's
yes.
true. See, I mean, what's the difference? I mean, and by the way, I'm going to throw this out. Did you go see a movie yesterday?
I did, but first I want to say this friend takes offense also at me hanging out with what he called inebriants. Have you any idea what that means?
Well, I believe that's a person that doesn't do heroin or methadone and just drinks alcohol. Am I correct on that? No heroin, no methadone, and you just drink alcohol.
And
okay.
You know, and so that's almost as bad as doing therapy for the dead. I said, well, he's almost dead. He's not quite dead. And people need therapy even after they die, is my contention. So, and you know, I'm very happy to, I was happy to exchange opinions with him as long as he wanted to. Up on Facebook, you can find him. As you know, I'm happy to work with the living, but the only problem is I'm underbooked. People just don't talk to me.
Well, there's a reason. There's a reason for that.
Underbooked. Well, I go down ready to talk to people, and nobody shows up.
Well, you got to get one.
And I know they need therapy.
You got to get one of them hand things. You see. Them little hand things you put there, record things on them, take pictures. You got to get one of those things so people don't know you're really down there. So you just kind of slip it over here, you know, put it in your pocket.
Well,
you know,
yeah.
really interested thing.
Well,
you know, like,
they don't know they're getting therapy.
Could you speak a little louder?
Listen, they don't know they're getting therapy. They think that I'm just passing the time of day with them. Most of them have no idea that I blog and I'm on Facebook and I have a YouTube channel. I don't tell them, it might frighten them. I won't have any.
I told you, get one of those things I used to have. Remember those?
Nobody will talk
things?
to me.
And you remember one of the guys I used to know here picked it up and threw it against the wall?
Oh, yeah, right. You know.
We ain't naming any names, but we know who he was.
People that aren't
right?
used to being
Broke it,
recorded,
busted it.
they don't like to be recorded.
That's right.
Don't you record me, you know. I mean, they don't even want any publicity. Can you imagine? They just want their private lives. I mean, that's how uneducated they are. You know, the mark of an educated person is wanting to become famous, right? Get a lot of publicity.
Wait a second now. As Timmy would say, Mark, it's backed his truck up a second here. See,
Yes.
I have to accept that first premise of yours. So if I don't accept the first premise, then you're going to have to explain that, because I've been in sales a long years. So what you do is you slip that first one in, you know, which is basically a nebulous lie, and say, right? And the guy goes, yeah, right, yeah.
A lie.
So,
I get him to swallow the first lie.
You can't really, don't believe anything after that, you know.
Don't believe anything. Right. Well, this person that was talking to me last night sneered at me too for always wanting to be famous for so long. Well, just imagine if I really was famous. Think how sick he could get of me. My picture everywhere. Everybody always talking about me. My name in the paper, you know, and everybody in the world knows who I am. Well, gee, that's been denied me. And do you think, you know, I've been made to stay a humble unknown? And I don't know.
Well,
am I wrong to be not like that?
Before, and I'll say it again.
What?
There may be a reason for that.
Well, you know, I've been doing my best. I'm trying to get you famous along with me. But, I mean, YouTube has made other people famous. How come not us? We haven't got famous yet. They better hurry or
we
we're
haven't
going to
taken our clothes off in public, you know.
We're going to croak. I mean, they got Susan Boyle famous. I don't have countless others. But not us, no. And, you know, so my hopes of becoming famous through YouTube
is talking to the dead, see? I mean, let's face it, anybody that watches YouTube is going to be real on the borderline between alive and dead, and most of them are pretty much heading into that.
Oh, baloney. You know, the liveliest people in the world are watching YouTube.
You're kidding.
So, but anyway,
that's what I said, folks. But anyway, hang in there.
Get a camera.